Elliot from Unleash Your Power. I want to talk to you today about something that's very, very important to remember, right? It's extremely important to remember, actually. It's the key thing you need to remember about the relation of time, effort, and even success. And a lot of people will quit too early, will give up too early, will get frustrated, stressed out, anxious when certain things don't happen in the time frame in which they think it's going to happen, right? So certain people will get frustrated, stressed out, they'll bail, they'll quit, they'll take their foot off the gas partially or completely. They'll put the foot on the brake when they don't see something starting to work right away or soon. And I want to be here to tell you, because a lot of people are telling me they had a slow start to the year. And sometimes that happens, right? Some people had a great start to the year, some people had a slow start. So avoid comparing yourself to other people, because it's your journey, it's your life, it's your mission, it's your work, it's what you do. And again, you can control, there's a lot of things you can control, and there's some things you can't control. You can control your effort, how much energy you put in things. You could control how much sleep you get, how much rest you get, how many hours you work. You can also control how efficient and effective you are, right? Just because you work long hours and burn yourself out doesn't mean you're more effective or efficient than others, or as efficient as you need to be. So again, instead of bragging about how many hours you work or how long you work, what about bragging about how effective and efficient you work? Now, back to what I was saying before, the only thing we can't control is time, right? We control our inputs. We can control how much energy we put into things, how much money, time. The key is, and studies will show, most people give up right before they're about to be successful. There's a story called 6 Feet from Gold, and it's about a bunch of miners who gave up 6 feet before they hit gold. And so they thought this mine was useless. It was not being able to be used. So they sold it to another miner, this open pit mine. They sold it to someone, and they sold all their equipment really cheap. And this gentleman, he went in and he started digging again and again. He knows that sometimes you can hit some gold, and then it dries up, and then you go and dig and dig and dig, and eventually you'll find it again. So what happened? This person, he struck it rich, and he actually hit one of the biggest gold mines and gold vein deposits in Alaska. And it's because these other people gave up too early. So avoid giving up too early. The only thing you can't control is time. So stop judging yourself. Stop worrying. Stop putting yourself down. Stop the anxiety, the fear, the worry, the self-judgment, the self-doubt, the grief, the shame, all that shit. Stop it and avoid worrying. Keep doing what you're doing. Some things we do now may not occur, may not happen, may not come to fruition for 6, 8, 12 months from when you do it. So be aware of that. And be aware that there's no failure in life. Just like over my shoulder here on this side, it says failure is a temporary state where some of the most valuable lessons are learned. I don't believe in failure. I call it testing. It's all testing. Nothing works 100% of the time. Sometimes life is not easy. Sometimes there's lessons for you to learn in the challenges. So if you're bummed out because your challenge nothing seems to work, ask yourself, what's good about this? And there will be something good. I promise you, out of any situation, what's good about this? How am I growing? What did I learn? How can I be better? How is this going to set me up for success, right? So instead of the grief or the shame or the depression, all the stuff that comes because, oh, I didn't achieve this by now, or I thought I'd be here, I thought I'd be there, right? Now I thought I'd have $1 million business by now. I don't. I'm on the way. I'm on track to have $1 million business, but I'm not there yet. So if I judge myself and shame myself and worried and put myself down and I said, oh, you're not good enough, or this is not working, I wouldn't keep going. So avoid taking your feet off the gas. Foot off the gas, I guess, is one gas pedal. Avoid taking your foot off the gas and avoid putting your foot or feet on the brakes. Keep going, keep going, keep going until you're successful. And that is a recipe of the most successful people in the world. Literally, if you don't trust me, do the research. The most successful people in the world, the one major thing that separates them from other people and people that are unsuccessful is to never, ever, ever give up. Never give up until you get your goal. And so that's my message for you today. Whether the year started off for you well or not well, productive or not productive, lucrative or not lucrative, maybe there's some learnings, maybe there's some growth, maybe you need to do some different things, you need to switch things up, maybe you just need to keep doing what you're doing, and eventually that big engine that you're trying to start will happen. And here's a cool metaphor for you. You could have a little engine, a little work, a little job, a little business, a little whatever, or you can have a big job, a big career, a big business. What type of engine takes longer to start and takes more effort to start? Right. Thank you. That's a bigger engine, right? So you may have bigger results more results than other people. You may go bigger with your work, your business, your career, your whatever. However, it takes more time to start a bigger engine than it does to take a smaller engine. So avoid worrying. You're going to succeed in the end. You're going to go big and you're going to win in the end. That's my message for today. The only thing you can't control is time. You can control your mood, your mindset. And if you want some help with that, check out unleashyourpower.com/training. That is what I do, helping you with mindset hacks and have some massive transformations, plus the tools of the most successful people in the world, tools of the elite and people who have really succeeded. That's what I love to do. That's what I love to share and teach to people. Check it out, unleashyourpower.com/training, or simply shoot me an email, james@unleashyourpower.com. Would love to chat. Till next time, go have your best day ever, and never, ever, ever, ever